A member of the Democratic Socialists of America announces she is running for Los Angeles mayor. This comes just weeks after the victory of Zohran Mamdani in New York City. So what does this mean for the LA mayoral race? Joining us now to talk about this, political strategist Matt Klink. He's the owner and president of Klink Campaigns. Thanks for coming in super early this morning.
Thanks,
so this is an interesting development over the weekend. Of course, we've watched Zohran Mamdani from afar and what became kind of like a phenomenon, right, for this Democratic Socialist to win the mayoralship in New York City. And lots of folks wondering, can something like that happen in other cities? Can that happen here in Los Angeles?
It's a real long shot for the Democratic Socialist candidate to beat Karen Bass, but as we say in sports, that's why they play the game.
Right.
So, I mean, look, Karen Bass is a progressive Democrat, but you also have to remember we have 3 Democrats on the Los Angeles City Council, Democratic Socialists on the City Council already, plus the controller. So there is that tendency to swing to the extreme left.
Yeah.
I think this is a benefit for Karen Bass.
Yeah, but you look at someone like Mamdani, first of all, there's a difference here. He did hold a political office, unlike this woman, Ray Wang, who is now coming forward as a candidate. And he really inspired a lot of people. The retail campaigning that went on there in New York City, I mean, if she's able to start gaining momentum in that way, is it still possible for her to do something here?
Well, not everyone is going to be as an effective communicator as Zohran Mamdani. So it remains to be seen whether Ms. Wang has the ability to do that. But running a political campaign in a massive metropolis like the city of Los Angeles is much different than a very compact vertical city like New York. So it's going to be really hard for her. And I mean, there's a reason why incumbent mayors get reelected.
Yeah, it's interesting because I just saw the mayor yesterday, actually. But you think the holidays come up, and then there's only a couple of months till June, which is the primary. So here we go. They basically got to hit the ground running come January, right? Now, the mayor does face some headwinds here. First of all, this affordability issue is still going to be another issue that people here in Los Angeles are talking about. That's what propelled Mamdani into the mayorship there. The city budget issues are another issue here, and then the fires. So she has some sort of headwinds coming into the primary in June.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the challenge of incumbency. The flip side of that, though, is, look, the solution to the affordability crisis is not a government takeover of housing. That's been tried and failed. The solution is build more housing. So what they need is to make it easier for developers to come in and build housing, not to throw up more obstacles and say, well, the government should just get involved. That's not government's role. They can't do that. Government's role is to keep the streets safe, make sure that trees are planted, make sure that the city is clean, and they struggle to do that. Socialism has been tried and failed everywhere that it's been attempted, so I think it's a high bar for a Democratic Socialist candidate.
I guess one of the big questions being thrown out there is whether Ray Wang could be a spoiler in this race, because you have someone who's coming in who sort of splits the vote from the progressive side, from the leftist side, and then you have other candidates, Austin Butner, who's running and we don't know whether or not Caruso is going to run here. So does she split the vote, and does it drive people away from her?
It could make for some strange pairings, although I will say, look, the Republican registration in the city of LA is 13%. So this is a very, very left of center city, and there is a big chunk of the electorate that is going to vote for Karen Bass because she is the incumbent, and frankly, because she stood up to Donald Trump and on the ICE raids. So she gained back some of that popularity that she lost during the fires. But remember, it's a top 2 primary, so you only need to be first or second to get into the general election in November.
What's your best guess on the Caruso question? You think he's just going to go for everything and go for the governorship, or or does he try his hat again, try the mayor's race?
If I had $1 for every time I've been asked that question, I could probably buy the Grove. But no, in all seriousness, I think that he's going to go for governor. I think that the political mix of California is better statewide than it is in the city of Los Angeles. But there are 2 people that know what Rick's going to do, and that's Rick Caruso and Mrs. Caruso.
I feel like we're going to know very soon.
I hope so.
Okay. Matt Klink, thank you so much for joining us this morning.